Well, we're backstage at the XL Energy Center. We Day, the second year for Macy and I being out here. She's like my junior correspondent.
This is your second year, it's mine too.
It's amazing. We got a chance to watch your performance. I mean, we're all familiar with you, obviously, Girl Meets World. But you're stepping out as a solo recording artist, but it's not like you just did this yesterday. You've been doing this for quite some time now. Tell us about your music career.
Yeah, well, I think it's funny because a lot of people don't know that I originally was signed to my label when I was 12, and I started Girl Meets World when I was 13. So it happened before I knew about Girl Meets World, and music was just always my first. It's not even calling it a first love. Music has always been a part of me, so it was like I never had to question that music was going to be a part of my life. I didn't really know what acting was until much later, and I'm so in love with both of them, so I'm very, very lucky that I'm able to balance both. And right now is a very, very exciting time for music for me, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, you've got a new single now going to radio. You've also got a tour.
Yeah.
Which I know one of the dates is stopping through Minneapolis. Too.
Oh yeah. No,
So.
it's really exciting. It's my very first tour. You know, I've been able to go around the country so far, but never as like a full stop tour. So.
Are you bringing a band? You're bringing dancers?
Oh, yeah. I'm bringing my whole band and my sister, of course, who's part of my band. And it's gonna be very exciting. I'm super stoked for everyone to see what we have.
What are you hoping people would discover with the music? Obviously, you've released singles before, and there's been really good support at Radio Disney and places like that, but now more mainstream radio is starting to embrace. I'm a fan.
Oh, thank you.
I had a chance, knowing your management company really well, to hear the songs, and I'm blown away.
Thank you so much.
And I really hope that programmers really take a look at what you got going on. I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised.
I think the most important thing is that I am 100% passionate about this, and you know, it's not something I look at as a side job. It's kind of everywhere with me, and it's something that I would do for the rest of my life, and hopefully will. So I think that writing this album too was just something that I was so excited going into it, because after I released my first album, which took about 3 years to co-write and then eventually release, I started writing it when I was 13, and it came out when I was 16. And now this second album, basically within a year, it was just a whirlwind of, you know, I had all these ideas and just a lot of growth within me. That I
life
think,
experiences,
life
obviously
experiences,
age.
of course, age. Yeah. I mean, and I'm growing every day, and I think that's, music is the best, you know, way to show our thumbprints and how we're growing. And I hope that people see that I've grown, and not in height, because I haven't, but like in maturity and
Absolutely.
World experience.
Well, as you can see, I'm surrounded by short women in my life, so.
But you're allowed to be short. You're really young. I should not be this short.
What advice do you have for kids like Macy? Macy's in 5th grade. She is a competitive dancer. She likes to sing.
I was a dancer too. That's so cool.
You're the triple threat. You're on TV, you dance, you sing. What would be your advice to people like Macy, the kids that are out here in Minneapolis right now with We Day, to achieve those dreams and those goals? And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the entertainment business. Just something, you know, so they can actually see those dreams a reality.
The funny thing is, what I love so much about We Day is because it's literally kids from all over the world that are doing things to inspire people. It doesn't matter if it's within the entertainment industry. They are creating things, they're using their imagination, they're using their minds, because honestly, when, you know, we're children, we're not as afraid as we are then when we start to grow up. We don't really have those filters. We just dream as big as we can, we go for those dreams. And I think that's how I got to be doing what I'm doing today, because when I was really young, I was like, I'm doing it, and there's really no other, you know,
obviously, I imagine support at home.
Of course.
Your sisters in the band.
Of course,
so.
It's not just one person. I think the most important thing is, you know, you have those dreams, and then you build a support team. You get those people around you that have so much love and passion within them. So I think that's the most important thing, is to create whatever it is. Just I think there's so many, you know, new inventions and things that really do change the world that kids are coming up with. And
as a dad, I need to not yell when she's banging upstairs, doing her dance routine, so I'm down in the basement, she's in the living room, and then singing at the top of her lungs.
See, that's the thing, is like my parents, like, they never told me to shut up when I was singing really loud. They could have many times. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so lucky to do what I love.
I know you don't have a lot of time, but I do want to let people know where they can pick up the album.
Yes.
And of course, where they can pick up tickets for the tour, because again, you're coming to our neck of the woods, and we will be out there, so we want to come out and support you.
Yeah, SabrinaCarpenter.com has all the info for my tour tickets, And I'm super excited to meet everybody in every city that I'm going to.
Are you doing VIPs and
Oh
everything?
yeah,
Good,
it's
good.
very excited. We've got some special things set up, and then the album comes out October 14th. And I'm super excited for everyone to hear it. You can get it pretty much anywhere where music is sold.
And you're really active on social media.
I am.
I've noticed that about you.
Yes, I will say that.
And you do your social media.
I do.
Okay. You don't have like a team doing it.
Honestly, I don't think my team could keep up with running my entire social media, but they do help, but I control the whole thing. So.
Anything you want to mention about Girl Meets World? Anything that's happening that we need to know?
Season 3 is airing right now. We just had an amazing episode air the other night, Girl Meets the Great Lady of New York, which was all about culture. And there's so many incredible topics that we're lucky enough to dive into in the season, and we'll see what happens next.
I want to thank you on behalf of parents
Thank you.
for being such an inspiration to these kids. I don't have to worry about her, what she's watching on TV, what she's listening to, and when she's following you on Instagram and Twitter and all that. So thank you for Thank you for being that and being that somebody they can look up to.
Thank you so much. Or down to if you're taller than me, but seriously, thank you.
Or looking right at.
Or looking right, yeah, exactly. We're at eyesight.
This is Sabrina Carpenter.